Hello everyone, I'll be showing the demo for the AI Study Buddy chatbot. As you can see, this is an account full of data. We can see the date streak right here. If you come here, there's an automated message. Each time that you come in and out, the message will be different. This is the current days, how many days you kept on track to study. And then this is the longest streak that you've had and the total amount of days that you've studied. So this will be a 4. And your longest streak would be a 6. These two would add, and then this will become a 10. And this was the last time that you studied. This is how many days you're missing for the next milestone, because we have the milestones down here. This can keep the user engaged and want to come back, just so they can get all the milestones and don't lose, the previous milestones that they acquired. And there's also a visual representation of the days that you've studied and the days that you haven't. So in green you studied, in white you haven't. And then this is the same thing but in log format. And then we can come back and we can interact. If you want to find something, let's say you want to find calculus. So we can just put calculus and you can see this teach me about integrals and you can see it. This is the updated date and that's the created date. So let's say, for example, this one. It was created on the 18th and you updated it on the 25th. That means that you made it on the 18th and then you came back on the 25th and kept interacting about the same topic. The filter works either by, you see, the name, the title, or the tags. As you can see, the same one would appear. To make a new chat, you can just put new chat and then ask a question. Let's say the biggest, and you send it and then it will generate the question, and then you see the streak would update. Right now it's not gonna update since we already have the 6 days. We already interacted once, and then it will give you the answer and it will be here, but it won't show you the tags unless you made a second interaction. Let's say, what is the biggest reptile? And then once it generates a second question, it will show the tags. You see, animals, mammals, and reptiles. And then if you want to you like this topic the most, you can just add it to the bookmark, so it'll be up there on top, and then you can do it with as many, but it's not as many, it's up to 5. So right now we have 4. We're gonna put this one as well, and then let's say we want this one. You can't. It's a maximum of 5, so you can only have 5. And let's say that you like this topic and you want it in a format, you can just put download and wait for it to download. Once it downloads, you can have the same thing that you've got here, but in a summarized version onto your desktop. So you can just see it here. What is the biggest mammal? Created. 5 messages, 2 questions asked, 2 responses, the tags, and then this is generated the summary from the thing with the questions asked and the insight gained, the initial question, what is the biggest mammal, and you can also see more tags here than there. There are more there are extra tags that it generates based on the question. You can also rename it. Let's say you just want this part, so just click enter and it's saved. You can just find it now by mammals. You see, even the 2 M's worked. Okay, then you have the session analytics. It shows you the amount of time studied. You see how it went up? That's because we were studying right now. And then that's the highest of the best score you got, how many sessions you have, your average quiz score, your quiz attempts, this is 26, and your streaks. You can also see the topic distribution of all your sessions. We have general, computer science, math, biology, chemistry. You have 4 sessions in general and 2 in math. This is the quiz distribution, and there's some extra data for the user. Then you can come to quiz generator, and here you see all your sessions. You can see them all. Let's say you want a question about biggest mammals, and then about chemistry. You can choose them all, honestly, if you want. The quiz would be multiple choice, and it will be out of 10 questions. Then you can just generate 2 quizzes. It'll take some time to generate based on the RAM in your computer. So let's just wait a few minutes. Once it loads, you will get, it should be around to 5 to 10 questions each quiz, and you can just save it. You can submit it after you complete all the questions. So these are the questions. I'm just gonna show you. I'm not gonna answer this one just so I can show you that it won't let you at the end unless you have all the questions answered. You see, 10 questions for multiple choice, and then I can't because you're missing a question. So you have to come back to the question that you missed. You have to verify that which one you missed. I missed this one, so it's just, add it and then go back, and then you can submit. So you submit, and then you can review the attempt, or go back to selection. Let's review the attempt. We got a 50%. This is the correct answer. Correct, and then this is wrong. When it's wrong, it'll give you an explanation as to why it was wrong. It will give you your answer at the correct answer, and you can see them all there. And then on top, you can also see the time you spent on it and when it was created, and your score. You can go back to selection, and then down here with quiz on animals, you can see all your past quizzes. And then you can just, take quiz again or view attempts. Let's take it again. It will be about the same questions. And then the second time around, since the questions are already generated, it won't load as much as the first time. And then we got the same score. And then this is the second attempt that we took just now. You see the difference in time. Review the attempt. We got these wrong, but these we got it wrong. And then back to selection, and then you can see in view attempts your attempts in order, first, second, and then so forth. And also you can see that your average score went up and your total amount also went up, and your best score is still 100%. Then if we come back, we can make a goal, and then as you can see, our goals, we have 2 out of the 3 sessions completed, and also you can see it from here. So you don't have to go inside a session, they're always here, but you can just select goals and you can see it here, the sessions that you have. So let's say that the biggest amphibian And then once we get the answer to this, you will no longer see this here because it's already completed. So you will have to come to either all, I'm going to show it all, and then you can see that's here. It was completed today. And then we have reminders. So the reminder would appear on the screen on your computer, and then you would get a notification. You can either edit it when you want it to, or you can snooze it for an hour, disable it so you don't get it, or enable it. If you disable it, like you see, it won't appear, it won't show me the do now anymore because you disable it for today. Or you can delete it and then verify that you want to delete it or cancel it. I'm just gonna cancel. And then if you want to add one, you can just either add it for goals or session. You can give it a title, goals. And then you can put it either for custom, weekly, or daily. And if you put weekly, create it, and then it'll show here. And then in 6 days, you will get, in a week from now, you will get a notification, and then you can just snooze it, delete it, again, disable. We're going to delete it now, and you can see that it goes away. What else? This is your profile right now. It doesn't have a name because it's a testing, but we can go ahead and create one. Let's log out. and this is where you will sign in, and this is where you would sign up. So let's testing. One, two, three. And then if I put the incorrect password, it won't let me through because the passwords do not match. So you have to put the correct one twice. And then it was created, and this is how it will look from a first, a first user point of view. You have 0 streak, you had no goals, it's 0. Session analytics also all 0. Your reminders are set. You get a set reminder, a daily, and it's in, not in 24 hours from the day that you made the account. And then the streaks are also 0. You have nothing here. And then your profile, same, just with the different, obviously, member sins. Let's make a new chat. Let's ask the same question. Congrats. Sorry. So as you saw the question, and then again, create it, and then no tags. Wait for the tags, and now you can see the tags. And you reload the page, and the streak goes up by 1. And then you can come to the streaks, and you can see how it appears. So you have a first day, 1 streak, and then the rest. Session analytics, the time will go up, and the session as well, and your streak also goes up, and then the study distribution is going up. And then let's create a new chat just for the let's change the question. What is the okay? And then as you can see, atoms and then amphibians. It took both as the tags. And then you can come to quiz generator, and we have chemistry and we have general. So we're just gonna put both if you want, or you can just see. Let's put both. You have 0 times, so let's create one. Again, you have to wait the time for the loading screen. If you have a faster computer with a faster RAM, it'll go faster. Okay, so we have the questions. Okay, so again, I cannot submit without selecting the question. So I'm just gonna select it and then submit, and then I got 20%. I need improvement. And then you can review the attempt. Again, the same format, nothing different. So back to selection. Now you can see your average score, and your best score is the 20. If we do one with just, if I generate the 2 ones again, it would just give me the same questions. So we'll have to choose just one. And then have that being generated only based on the topic that I selected, which should be atoms and amphibians. You see? So far, so good. And now I got the same score. Well, so this will stay the same because I got the same score. And then session analytics would upload, and the time went up, the score also displays correctly. Chemistry, general, and your both attempts appear here, and then you can also see them down here. Okay guys, that will be all. Thank you.